Hi Days fans, it's Sunday, November 1st, and I hope you guys all had a happy Halloween.
I feel so tired that it just feels so much earlier or later.
JB is making fun of me because I have a little trouble with the whole daylight savings math.
Spring forward, fall back, that's all you have to remember. But let's get on to, do they even have daylight saving times in Salem? They must.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because have you ever noticed that they don't account for any of the current events and weather in this show? I mean, it clearly takes place in the Midwest, and like when they were having that awful snowstorm and everything, everyone's just wandering around in shirts and no big deal. And
Well, they can't because they film it ahead.
I
Here
know.
comes the cat.
I just think it's interesting.
They don't have very many pets on Salem. Pookie, that's
Yeah.
about it. And then poof, Pookie went away. EJ put him in the dungeon. That's where Pookie is.
Yeah, maybe
He's hooked up
Pookie
with that
will come
machine.
back.
Yeah, exactly.
Pookie's with Nicole's real baby.
Like Bo and Hope, they should have a dog.
Yeah,
That's
would make
unrealistic.
sense. That would help Sierra get through her
Yeah.
whole ordeal. But as we can see from our cat here, they don't really make for easy filming. So, big news, Mia has to admit she is a slut.
Yeah.
And I thought she did a clever lie, but first I want to talk about the whole scene where Stefano is telling her what she has to do, and Nicole's behind her like, Stefano, she's young. Try to tone it down a little, Stefano. And it was awesome acting, the way they volleyed the ball back and forth between the two of them so that they could get Mia where they wanted her.
It's the good guy, bad guy technique.
And, you know, they're just playing on her guilt. You are her mother. I know you gave her away, and feel a little bad about that now, and you're going to have to do the right thing so she stays in the right place.
So this is just bad stuff because it's going to delay the baby switch coming out.
But it was awesome because I liked her lie that, oh, my cousin was trying to make me
Yeah,
feel
that was
better. Because she couldn't just, they didn't want her to just say she'd been with one other guy. Because Chad would say, well, who? Let's do the test and see which one of us it is. Because there is no other guy. So she had to make it seem like there were so many guys and she had no idea who they were.
Not necessarily so many, but she just has no idea who it was. It was, you know, a random run-in with a stranger, and
Yeah, but
oh, well.
she made it. I mean, I don't know why they didn't just say
Sorry.
that. Why didn't they just let her have one random run-in, and it could be that one random guy? But instead, she had to act like she was at a different party every night, and different guys each party, and...
She's acting like it's such a big deal. I mean, after all the stuff she's done, this is no... It's not really.
After all the stuff Mia's done?
Yes.
What has Mia done?
Hidden babies, giving them up for fake adoptions, all sorts of... Lied about everything.
So she tells Chad, the math is wrong for it to be your baby.
That's where I got angry. Chad's not an idiot, people. He can subtract 9 months. He knows exactly when she was born. He can subtract 9 months and figure out that she is a liar.
I could give you $10 right now if you could try to figure out when our children were.
If there was a baby on the line, I think I could sit down and go, oh, okay, she was born in January, the same time Sydney was born, or whatever, the same time Grace was born. Remember that line?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason I know, when she was born. And then he could go, minus 9 months. If he gets a little confused with the pregnancy math, he could look it up on the internet. I'm sure there's some kind of calculator. And be like, Mia, you are a liar.
Babysitter.com.
Yeah. Anyway, that was bad. She should have just kept it with the Chicago lie and gone with that. So
the other huge reveal is that EJ figures out that Ariana is a drug dealer, and he is loving this.
yes, he's going to work that.
Because he's so mad at Brady for helping Nicole just totally deceive him and keep his daughter from him and everything else, or not keep his daughter, but not let him grieve his daughter that did die. So he's going to have a little fun with this. So Brady, don't worry, you're not going to have to keep your relationship secret much longer because
Your cousin knows everything. Real cousins?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a cousin?
yeah, they're totally real cousins.
Hmm.
Their fathers are brothers.
Yeah.
Make some cousins.
Love it. What else? Rafe, he goes to Ari's. Fooled a lot of people, including us.
Yeah, we were fooled.
Until we learned in the comments that green door, Ari, white door, Sammy,
But
or
they led
Marlena's.
us down that path.
Oh,
the way
I
they,
know.
They showed the
We took it hook, line,
door knocking.
Yeah.
They tried to trick us. We don't usually fall for that kind of thing.
No.
But yeah, he's now kind of scared of Stefano for good reason. You know, he got dumped in the river with a freaking head injury. He's lucky he's alive. I'm not even going to get into the ridiculousness of that storyline. What did he say? He held on to some logs or something?
I didn't hear that part. It makes no sense.
It's just crazy.
If you were floating face down in the river unconscious, you'd be dead in
But
minutes.
if he grabbed hold of a log...
How could you hold... Well, you can't go with the time frame, because that could have just been 12 hours in his storyline time frame, but it could have been 2 weeks and everything else's.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they'll show a scene, and then they'll sort of, like, rewind and show somebody else's scene that would have happened at the same time, since they can't show them both at the same time.
So
Does that make any sense?
He doesn't want anybody to know that about the Sydney business and the Sammy business. He doesn't want to go to the hospital. He wants to stay sequestered in Ari's apartment. But of course, EJ's going to come a knocking any minute now.
Why does he want to tell Sammy?
Because he's afraid of Stefano DiMera and he doesn't want Sammy to get hurt.
Okay, he's not afraid. He's afraid Sammy's going to get hurt.
Right.
Hmm.
And, well, I think he's also afraid that Stefano's going to finish him off.
He doesn't worry about things
I
like
didn't
that.
think he did, but you know, a little...
Rafe is packing heat. He couldn't go out and get a gun. And remember that when he pulled it on the attorney?
That was awesome. So, I think this is going to be really good. EJ's going to wind up in jail because Victor is on to Ari, I believe.
Oh, that was a smooth move by Victor.
He knows that he either got rid of the drug business because he's afraid Ari's going to get too close to Brady and it's all going to come out and come back to him, or he knows that she's undercover and he wants to screw EJ.
I think it's because he wants to screw EJ.
Yeah, so that'll be beautiful. EJ's going to be in jail.
He knows that
Who's
Roman...
going to get EJ out of jail? Is Nicole going to do something to help him and then he's going to forgive her?
What is Stefano going to do to put Nicole back in EJ's good book?
He's probably going to help her get EJ out of jail.
But he doesn't even know that EJ's going to jail. He doesn't know anything about Ariana being the...
He's Stefano and he knows everything is Salem.
Okay.
This is all going to be okay. Don't worry, people. Alright, so we're getting very excited because we leave on Friday for LA for Day of Days. Good times.
Yes, yes. And when is Bonnie Hunt going to call us?
I know. We want to know when the contest results are. They're supposed to come out soon, so...
All right.
Okay, the couple that watches Days together.
Stays together.